What's up, everybody? I'm looking at the camera, right? Yeah. What's up, everybody? We're here live, 615 Studios. Happy to be here once again and play a few tunes for you guys. I actually just got a new single just came out of mine a few days ago. So, track's called Monuments. I'll definitely be playing that at some point tonight. But this is not that. This is another song I wrote not too long ago. It's called Lay Me Down. Thanks to everybody who's here. Thanks to everybody who shows up later. Anybody watching it in the future or whatever. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Rain for an hour more before the sky turns blue. Bust open the champagne, pour yourself a glass to the last of me, yeah, you. Lay me down. Lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Lay me down, lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Hey, and I won't lie, I could use a drink or two. And I can see the look on your face when you say you're here to stay, not telling the truth. Lay me down. Lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Lay me down, lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Bust open the champagne, pour yourself a glass to the last of me and you. Lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Lay me down, lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Lay me down, lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Lay me down, lay me down, come on baby, lay me down. Yeah, thank you guys again for being here. That's my only tuning moment on the stream, I promise. But we tune because we care, right? Yeah, so I will got a few tunes for you guys. That was an original, but I will periodically be tossing some covers in there as well. Let's toss this one in there. Actually, I always like to shout out my appreciation to people like Tyler Childers, because for a long time, if you were a ginger with an acoustic guitar, you were Ed Sheeran to everybody. And now I get to be Tyler Childers, which is a little bit cooler. No slight to Ed Sheeran, of course, but I feel like I am a bit more like Tyler Childers. It's a little bit better comparison. I think if I had been born like 30 years ago, maybe Willie Nelson could have been the comparison, but he has gray hair now, so it's a little different. But anyway, yeah, this is one of my favorite Tyler Childers songs. Well, I'm a stone's throw from the mill, but I'm a good walk to the river. When my working days are over, we'll go drown our cares away. Put your toes down in the water and a smile across your face. Tell me that you love me, my lovely Lady May. And I ain't the sharpest chisel that your hands have ever held, but darling, I can love you well till the roll is called on. And I've seen my share of trouble, and I've held my weight in shame, but I'm baptized in your name, my lovely Lady May. Well, the wind will leave you shivering as it waltzes o'er the leaves. I've been rushing through my timbers since your love brought on the spring. Now the mountains all are blushing, and they don't know what to say, except a good long line of praises for my lovely Lady May. And I ain't the toughest hickory that your axe has ever felled, but I'm a hickory just as well. Oh, I'm a hickory all the same. I came crashing through your forest as you dug my roots away, and I fell a good long way for my lovely Lady May. And I fell a good long way for my lovely Lady May. And I fell a good long way for my lovely Lady May. Yeah. And while we're on ginger guitar players, let's do a Willie Nelson tune. This was kind of a last minute show I picked up, but thankfully I spend all my days sitting around playing guitar and stuff, so I've got plenty of music for you guys. This is one of my favorite Willie Nelson songs. Well, I'm writing a song all about you. A true song as real as my tears, but there's no need to fear it, 'cause no one will hear it. Sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. I'll tell all about how you cheated. I'd like for the whole world to hear. I'd like to get even with you 'cause you're leaving. But sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. Well, it's a good thing that I'm not a star. You don't know how lucky you are. Though my record may say it, no one will play it. Sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. Writing a song all about you. A true song as real as my tears. There's no need to fear it, 'cause no one will hear it. Sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. Sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. Oh, sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. Yeah, a little bit of a whistle solo there. I'm not much of a guitar player, so you guys get whistle solos instead of guitar solos. I'll tell you what, if you guys will indulge me one more sad tune, we'll move on to some happy stuff afterwards. I don't have many happy songs. Originally, we're gonna at one point had a record that one of the names we tossed around was "Sad Songs and F-Bombs," because that's what most of my songs are full of. But give me one more sad one, and then we'll have a little bit of fun. But this is by a band called Margot and the Nuclear So-and-Sos. It's one of my favorite songs. I have some lyrics tattooed on my arm actually from it. And I think it's a really good tune. I heard this for the very first time in high school, and they've been one of my favorite bands ever since. And it's been a big influence on me. So I always like to play it out when I get a chance. But this song's called "Broad Ripple is Burning." Children, broad ripple is burning, and the girls are getting sick of smoking crack up in the bathroom while their boyfriends pick up chicks. And darling, I'm lost. I heard you whispering last night. Fountain Square, trash-filled streets made me wish we were headed home. There was love inside the basement where that woman used to lie in a sleeping bag that we both shared upon the floor most every night. Darling, I'm drunk, 'cause everything that I have loved has turned to stone. Pack your bags, we're headed back home. And I'm wasted, you can taste it. Don't look at me that way, 'cause I'll be hanging from a rope, and I will haunt you like a ghost. If my woman was a fire, she'd burn out before I wake and be be replaced by pints of whiskey, cigarettes, and outer space. And somebody moves, and everything you thought you had just goes to shit. We got a lot, don't you ever forget that. And I wrote this on an airplane where the people look like eggs, and the woman that you loved is gone. She was bombed in the East Japan. Don't fucking move, 'cause everything you thought you had will just go to shit. We got a lot, don't you dare ever forget that. And I'm wasted, you can taste it. Don't you look at me that way, 'cause I'll be hanging from a rope, and I will haunt you like I'm wasted. You can taste it. Don't you look at me that way, 'cause I'll be hanging from a rope, and I will haunt you like a ghost. Oh shoot, well, I hope everybody's doing well. I believe, I might be wrong about this, so I apologize if I am, but I believe that my, if you are enjoying it, that my Cash App and socials and stuff will be, I am correct, awesome. Well, I hope, because I was really counting on that $6 or $7 of tip money tonight, but my Cash App, absolutely, yeah, I can get about a gallon of gas on that, but that's that. My Cash App and my socials and whatnot will probably flash on the screen at some point, and so feel free to give me a follow, give me a shout out if you like any of this stuff, give me a tip, whatever it is. And yeah, I got some more tunes for you. I know I promised you a happy one, so we'll go ahead and knock that out. Well, thank you so much. What's their name? Shauna, thank you so much. I think Shauna left a very kind comment on the last time I played here, so I really, I love it. Well, awesome. Well, I really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys keeping an eye on it. But yeah, well, let me play a little fun one for you. I guess I should tell some stories. That's what folk singers are supposed to do. My family has a cabin down in Missouri. And when I say it like that, it sounds really fancy, but it's like on a farm out in the woods, and my grandpa built it years ago, and we've been building on it for years, and we go down there quite a bit actually, and go out fishing or sit in the house, and there's no internet there, so we watch a lot of DVDs and stuff like that. It's just a nice place to get away from the world. And I was down there not too long ago. My grandparents had gone down before me, and I came down, and I said, I saw my grandpa. I said, "Hey, G-Pa, how's the trip been?" And he said, "Man, it's groovy down here." He said, "I just sit out here on this porch, and I pet my dog, and I shoot these bottle rockets off, and every time I get hot, me and your G-Ma go dip in the river real quick." So, and I just thought that was the perfect encapsulation of a great vacation. So, I when I was riding with my friend Shannon McNeil, who's a fantastic folk singer and songwriter in Murfreesboro, she said, "What do you want to write about?" And I said, it was a rainy, nasty day, and I said, "Well, right now I'm thinking about the river. I'm thinking about wanting to go down there." So we wrote this song called River Days. It's going to be on the next record that is far in the future, hopefully end of the year time. But anyway, this is called River Days. Well, you're pretty as a peach in the morning sun, kick back on the porch with the cooking done. Heaven knows, girl, you're the one for me. I'm headed down to the water if you wanna come. A little dip in the river never hurt no one. We got nowhere else gotta be. We're just drinking the days away, dreaming about the way the smile unfolds across your face when your hair's undone and you're all dressed up in your overalls and mud-soaked jeans. Girl, your laugh gets the best of me. I fall in love when it's just us, like the world stops spinning and I'm wishing you were kissing me. Good Lord willing that the creek don't rise, I'll start every day looking in your eyes and pinch myself, thank whoever's looking out for us. We got a leaky wooden roof up above our heads, spending every day together in a creaky bed with hot bacon on a plate and beer in a coffee cup. And we're just drinking the days away, dreaming about the way the smile unfolds across your face when your hair's undone and you're all dressed up in overalls and mud-soaked jeans. Girl, your laugh gets the best of me. I fall in love when it's just us, like the world stops spinning and I'm wishing you were kissing me. Oh, oh, oh. We're just drinking the days away, dreaming about the way the smile unfolds across your face when your hair's undone and you're all dressed up in overalls and mud-soaked jeans. Girl, your laugh gets the best of me. I fall in love when it's just us, like the world stops spinning and I'm wishing you were kissing me. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out, listening to my stories and all that kind of stuff. Let's do another one that I wrote about. Well, or was originally got the idea from my grandparents. I wrote this song during quarantine, which I'm sure is something that everyone in Nashville is sick of hearing. But I did. I wrote the song during quarantine. When my grandma was telling me this story, she likes to go out and do things all day. You know, her and my grandpa are both retired, but she likes to go out and do things and visit people and be busy. And my grandpa's the opposite. He likes to sit at home, pet his dog, listen to the radio. And my grandma said that the other day she was leaving the house, and Jeepa said, "Well, Carla, I hope you get home before it gets dark outside." And she said, "Why is that?" And he said, "Well, I don't go inside till you get home, and I don't like sitting out in the dark." And so it reminded me of, it made me think about the way that at least me personally, I am very indebted to the women in my life for keeping me afloat and making sure that I'm doing the things I ought to be doing and stuff like that. So I wrote this song called Home, and I hope you guys like it. Well, the trees are smiling green, like they know you're on your way. Oh, but I hate to say it'll be a while before you're home. And the dog's waiting by the road to run you up to the door. He don't move too fast anymore, but that's okay, 'cause I walk slow. You get home, when you get home, I'll go to bed for midnight when you get home. When you get home, when you get home, I'll have flowers on the table, the yard's a bit of a mess. We can work on that this evening. And I don't know how you're feeling, but I could use a drink or two. I ain't got too much time left before I call you again. And try my best to pretend everything's fine here waiting for you. When you get home, when you get home, I'll have flowers on the table when you're home. When you get home, when you get home, I'll wash my hands for dinner when you're home. Well, the empty house creaks, but when you're here it just sings, drowning out you and me, with laughter in every room. And our plans can't wait much longer, we got empty beds to fill. I'm tired of this house sitting still, I want laughter in every room. You get home, you get home, I'll wash my hands for dinner when you're home. When you get home, when you get home, I can finally be myself again when you're home. I can finally be myself again when you're home. I can finally be myself again when you're home. Oh, shoot. Well, let's do this one dedicated to my dog back home. Daisy, our dog Daisy. It is actually my girlfriend and her family's dog, and the dog is treated like a baby. And you know, she has her special spot, and she has all these nice little, you know, she's got her bed, and she has her TV shows that she watches and all that kind of stuff. And so I wrote this song for my dog Daisy. I had this idea, and I thought it was a little silly, but I ended up writing it, and I ended up liking it quite a bit. So this song's called The Dog and I. Well, it's a cool Thursday night, and I'm curled up alone. My bed's being filled by another I know, and we're cuddled up warm. I'm alone on the couch. That little white critter has a run of this house. And there's hair on my pillows, scratches on my wall. She's turned my backyard to a bathroom stall. You know, he don't weigh 10 pounds, he's a hell of a fight. Here I am lying down on the couch again tonight. Tonight I went to bed early while the sun was still up. He started settling down on her side. She went to toss him on down, have him sleep on the ground, but I saw that pitiful look in his eyes. Well, it's a cool Friday night, and she's curled up alone. Her bed's being filled by another this time. We're cuddled up warm, I'm alone on the couch. She's losing her bed To the dog and me tonight, she's losing her bed. To the dog and me tonight, she's losing her bed. To the dog and I. Oh shoot. Anyway, it's a good tune. Let me play. I'm gonna play this one for you guys. This is an old song, and my family has sang it for years. My grandma likes to sing just the saddest songs you've ever heard. The last time I was home, she was playing songs, and she said, "Did I ever sing that one to you about the orphans that freeze to death outside the church in the winter?" And I said, "No, I think I would remember that." But she sings the saddest songs, and this was always one of my favorites. And when I went to do my very first record that I had done down here in Tennessee, somebody's rocking outside. When I went to do the very first record that I had done down here in Tennessee, I decided to put it on there as kind of a closing track because I liked it so much, and I tried my best to track down the writers and all that kind of stuff because I wanted to give them credit, even though it's old enough to be public domain, but it's just an old folk song, and there's just no, I mean, there were people that I ended up crediting who were the first ones to record it, but even they didn't write it. Nobody's really sure where it came from originally, but this was my version of it, and the song's called Red Wing. Shy little prairie maid who sang away a love song gay while on the fields she whiled away the day, loved her warrior bow, this shy little maid of old. But then one day he rode one day to battle far away. Now the moon shines tonight on pretty Red Wing, the breezes sigh, night birds cry, far, oh far beneath the stars, her brave is sleeping, while Red Wing's weeping her heart away. Watched for him day and night, kept all the campfires bright, and under the sky each night she would lie and dream about his coming by and by. When all the braves returned, the heart of Red Wing yearned for brave and gay, her lover brave fell bravely in the fray. Now the moon shines tonight on pretty Red Wing, breezes sigh, the night birds cry, far, oh far beneath the stars, her brave is sleeping, while Red Wing's weeping her heart away. Now the moon shines tonight on pretty Red Wing, the breezes sigh, the night birds cry, far, oh far beneath the stars, her brave is sleeping, while Red Wing's weeping her heart away. Oh man, Yeah, let me sing you another. I'll sing you another sad one. Yeah, I wrote the song a few years back. I'll give you another happy one after this, I promise. But this is a song I wrote while I was still living back home in Illinois, and it ended up being the first single that I put out when I came down here, and it's been a song that's kind of opened a lot of doors for me, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I'm from a town called Mount Vernon, Illinois. So if there's any truck drivers watching, you guys have probably been there. And there's a lot of other cool stuff there, but it's kind of a truck stop at town. And right near me there's a town called Benton, Illinois, which is famous for a lot of things. It's a very small town, a few hundred people. John Malkovich is originally from Benton, Illinois, and every once in a while you'll see him in Walmart or something. George Harrison's sister lived there, and so George Harrison was there once, and he played like 2 or 3 songs at a bar or something way before he was famous. And there's now a big statue to George Harrison in the town of Benton as you pull off on the exit on the interstate. But the big thing is that it was the site of the last public hanging in Illinois history of a guy called Charlie Berger, who was, I believe, accused of killing a mayor or something like that. He was a moonshine runner and all that kind of stuff, and a old school kind of gangster. And he was hung there in Benton, and the gallows are still up, or I believe they've actually taken them down recently, but they were still up when I wrote this song. And there's lots of books about him and all that kind of stuff. He's a little bit of a local legend. But it was really cool that I wrote this song, and then the Historical Society in the area kind of reached out and gave me a whole bunch more information on the guy, and I ended up naming the record Shady Rest, which is the name of his speakeasy that was also near my hometown, and put this song out, and it's been really cool. It gives me a chance to tell some of the stories of my hometown, because I think ultimately that's kind of what I do, is tell stories. So I'm gonna move this mic up just a little bit. It's kind of sagging. But anyway, I wrote the song. The song's called The Last Hangman's Noose. You can actually find this one on Spotify and all those other services. And if you listen to it, it'll give me like 1/10 of a cent or something like that. And yes, this song's called this song is called The Last Hangman's Noose. Hot, sticky day in the old Midwest. Rowdy crowd crying out for his death. With a noose tied around his neck. He heard broken hearts make a heartless request. It's the type of heat that just sticks in your throat, like memories of a loved one you lost long ago. Certainty of facts that you just couldn't know. Well, how quick you all are to cast the first stone. Try as I might, just couldn't muster the hate and regret. The tie I knew so tight around the neck of a man that I had never met. There was dirt on his shoes when he walked in the court, and I wondered what he'd done and how long he'd be gone for. have said, you'll see Daddy on reckoning day. Now I gotta send that man to his reckoning day. Try as I might, just couldn't muster the hate and regret. Time knew so tight around the neck of a man that I had never met, around the neck of a man that I had never met, around the neck of a man that I had never met. My boy's hungry, can't feed himself, so I'll put Grandpa's Bible back up on the shelf. And I pray to this God I don't end up hell, 'cause this is all I got to take care of myself. Around the neck of a man that I never met. Whew. Move this sucker up here. There we go. Yeah, I promised you guys another happy one, I think. If I could actually get another water, that'd be amazing. But I don't know if that's able to be done in the live stream setup, you know. But anyway, I got a few more tunes for you guys. How are we doing on time, actually? Okay, killer. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me do. I'll give you your happy one, and then we'll do a sad one to close it out, because that's like to send everybody away in a bad mood, you know. But this is the new single that I just put out. It's so exciting that people are finally getting to hear this thing and get to hear it. You know, as I recorded it, and you know, we a few years ago, I brought some friends down. Came into Nashville. We did it real old school, you know, took a week, came in with the full band, recorded the whole record and all this kind of stuff, finished mixing and mastering it February of 2020. So we just sat on it because it wasn't like I was going to be getting any gigs anytime soon or anything like that. So yeah, I've been sitting on this record for a long time, and it is finally coming out a song at a time, slowly but surely, and everybody finally gets to hear everything, and it's just really exciting to get to do that. So yeah, this is the very first single off the record. The name of the full album hasn't been announced yet. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but the song is called Monuments, and I wrote this song right before I left Illinois to come down to Nashville, and it's so cool because I was driving through my hometown, which is just this kind of small home, you know, your normal hometown look, you know, small town in southern Illinois, and when you drive through there by yourself, it looks like nothing, you know, it just looks like a little town. But when you drive through there as someone who's lived there your whole life, you see these little landmarkers and these little things where important moments in your life happened and things that you remember. So I wrote this song called Monuments about the way that, you know, your hometown, you know, these are the monuments to who you are now. And so the song is called Monuments, and I am excited for you guys to hear the recorded version on Spotify and iTunes and all of that. Deezer, if you use Deezer or whatever, but you can hear it now on this live stream. So the song is called Monuments. Look to your left, some crosses in the ground. A young couple died there one night. Mama nailed them crosses down to honor all that they could have been. If you look to your right, there was an old dirt patch. took a punch in the chest there one day. A little boy fell down and a man got back up. And they never saw that little boy again. These are the monuments to the man that I become. These are the sacraments to the gods of setting suns. And oh God, how I miss those days when I was young. But a little boy's gotta grow up, become someone. Look to your left, swear I met that little girl. The only one who ever made me feel like 18 wasn't the end of the world. I could still see her face, and I can still hear that voice. These are the monuments to the man that I become. These are the sacraments to the gods of setting suns. Oh God, how I miss those days when I was young. But little boys gotta grow up, become someone. Something intoxicating about getting older. You wanna find your path and run. Knees get weak, your beard grows long, the nights get colder. You can't escape where you came from. But when I look to my right, I see her holding my hand. That little girl, the only one who ever gave a damn about me. She never gave me a choice. These are the monuments to the man that I become. These are the sacraments to the gods of setting suns. And oh God, how I miss those days when I was young. But little boys gotta grow up. Little boys gotta grow up. Little boys gotta grow up, become someone. Woo. Yeah. So anyway, that is my that's my newest single, Monuments. I really appreciate it. I've had a few people reach out to me and tell me that they enjoyed it and appreciate it and stuff, and that means so much to me. But yeah, I got one more tune for you guys. I will leave you on a bit of a sad note. I wrote this song not too long ago about my mom, and I always tell this story with it. I'm just gonna. There may be some kids watching, so I'll try to clean it up a little bit. But essentially, when I was a little bit younger than I am now, I used to do a whole lot of, drinking and running around and all that kind of stuff. And I would basically drink and run around all week and weekend, and then wake up in the morning and make it to church on a Sunday morning, and that kept me out of trouble. And so there was one night where I was at a friend's house, and we were drinking and hanging out, and he said, "Hey man, I got these pieces of paper, and if you eat these, everything will get really colorful, and the videos are going to be funnier, and it'll be a lot of fun." And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude! Why? If you've had those the whole time, I don't know why you did just now bringing that up. I'd like to try that." So we did that, and a couple hours later, it became very clear that I was not going to be making it to church that Sunday morning, and so I woke up the next day pretty late in the day and ended up going out to kind of a late lunch with my mom since I had missed church. And if any of you guys have ever eaten pieces of paper that make things colorful, you'll know that you have a bit of a headache the next day and you're not feeling so great. And so I was not feeling so hot, and my mom came in and gave me this great big hug, and it just meant the world to me. It made me feel a whole lot better. And I'm sure that a lot of people had a great last couple years, but myself and my family didn't have the greatest last couple years, which honestly I'm sure is a pretty universal experience. And my mom has been a saint through all of that and been very helpful for my family and very meaningful for us. So I wrote this song not too long ago for her. It's going on the next record at the end of the year, but I'm enjoying it so much that I go ahead and play it out a little bit early. So anyway, this song is called Mama Forgive Me. Mama, forgive me. Slept through church again. Well, I was up all night dizzy, living my life in sin. I'll be there for the sermon, hear his words ring true. Mama, can't you see me squirming with my hands on the pew? Mama, I can't live like Jesus, but with his help, God willing, maybe I could live up to you. Is this the look in your eyes as I'm waving goodbye? Well, I can see the pride. I don't know what it's for, 'cause I can never hold a home on my shoulders alone. Mama, I'd never know strength like yours. Well, nothing feels better than your hands round my neck, like I can still see forever, like I ain't blown it yet. And you had to stand tall when I was hanging off your hips. We were only kids, we're grown-ups these days. Mama, I can't live like Jesus, but with his help, God willing, maybe I could live up to you. 'Cause I can only pray that I'm man enough someday to hold my son the way that you've always held me. 'Cause when I'm down on the pavement with my knees and back aching, I don't think I can take it. I know someone's out there rooting for me, and I love you forever, and like you for always. As long as I'm living, I'll pick up when you call me. After all of the nights I spent pacing the hallways, wondering just where I could be. And I can't live like Jesus, but with his help, God willing, maybe I could be half as strong as you. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for sticking with me here and coming to hear me, and I will probably be back again sometime soon, so keep an eye out. Like I said, I think my Cash App is up on the screen, my socials are in, all that kind of stuff, so if you like what you hear, give me a follow and check out the new music, and really appreciate you guys having me. Thanks.